My name's Ayan. My wife Zara and I thought we got lucky. We'd just gotten married. Everything felt new and exciting. Then, we found the house. Big, beautiful, and stupid cheap. Old Victorian style, high ceilings, creepy charm. Abandoned for years, but somehow, in perfect shape. Too perfect. We should have run. We didn't. The day we moved in, it was quiet. No neighbors, no noise, just cold air and rooms that echoed when you spoke. But it felt off, like the walls were listening, like the house was watching us settle in. Still, we ignored it. First night, our friend Rafi stayed over to help us unpack. He brought pizza, cracked jokes, and passed out on the couch. Next morning, he was gone. Not just missing. Gone. His stuff was gone. His car wasn't outside. Zara thought maybe he left early. But here's the part that made my blood freeze. She didn't remember inviting him. Didn't remember him at all. "Rafi who?" she asked, completely serious. I laughed it off, thinking she was messing with me. She wasn't. There were no photos on our phones, no texts, no call logs, nothing. It was like he'd never existed. I checked our security footage. Blank, from midnight to 4 a.m., just static. I asked around. Nobody remembered him, not even his own sister. That was just night one. Night two? Zara's cousin Samira dropped by to see the new place. We gave her a tour, laughed about how creepy the attic was, and she crashed in the guest room. Next morning, gone again. Zara didn't even flinch. "Samira? I don't have a cousin named Samira." I screamed at her, dragged her into the guest room. The bed was perfectly made, untouched. There were no signs anyone had ever slept there. But I remember her. I remember her. That's when I knew something was horribly wrong. I started keeping notes, writing things down the moment they happened. Who visited, what we ate, what time they came in, what time they left. I set up new cameras, hid one in the hallway, one in the living room. I stopped sleeping. That house was eating people. And worse, it was eating their memories too. Like time itself was being erased. Zara was slipping away. Every night she seemed a little different, a little more distant, like something was pulling her apart. And then one night, she forgot me. Looked me dead in the face and asked, "Who are you?" I laughed at first, thought she was messing with me. But her face, it was blank, like she was meeting me for the first time. I showed her pictures, our wedding, our home, United States. She looked at them like they meant nothing, like someone else's life. She said she had a dream. In it, she was alone in the house. I wasn't there. No memories, no husband, just cold walls and whispering voices. Then she said something that nearly stopped my heart. "I keep waking up, and the house looks older." From that night on, I stopped pretending we were okay. I started hearing footsteps at night, but only when I was alone. The mirrors showed rooms that didn't exist. I'd stare into them and see a hallway we never had. Sometimes I saw myself, but not moving. Clocks stopped working, all of them. Frozen at 3:03 a.m. Even worse, every time I blinked, I swore they ticked backward, just a little, like the house was rewinding. I found something in the basement. A locked door hidden behind a fake wall. Rotten wood, rusted metal bolts. It smelled like dirt and death. On the floor near it, I found old photos. Black and white pictures of families, smiling, standing in front of this house. Zara and I weren't in any of them. But I recognized the living room. The same wallpaper, the same lamp. The creepiest part? Every single person in those photos looked blurred, like time didn't want to remember them. Zara started changing more. She stopped asking questions, stopped reacting to anything strange, like the house was numbing her. I found her standing in front of the mirror one night, whispering, "He'll forget soon. Then he'll be gone too." When I grabbed her shoulders, she just stared through me. I was losing her. Then I saw it. Another me. At first I thought it was the mirror again, but this one moved differently. Lagging, jerking, almost glitching. Same clothes, same face. But dead eyes. like a copy that didn't understand how to be human. It stood in the hallway, watching. Then it smiled. "She's already part of the house," it said. "You're late." Then it was gone. That's when I knew the truth. The house doesn't just eat people. It eats their time, their memory, and makes copies. Copies that forget, replace, and erase the real. It rewrites the past, fills in gaps, turns you into a ghost in your own life. And I was running out of time. I waited until 3:03 a.m., the moment time always froze. The moment everything went silent. No wind, no creaks, not even the sound of our own breath. That's when I unlocked the basement door. It groaned like it hadn't been opened in years, even though I'd walked past it 100 times. The air down there, thick, wet, heavy. It smelled like something buried alive. Each step felt wrong, like I was going backward instead of down. And then I saw it. A room with no end. Just darkness swallowing everything. Floor, walls, time itself. But in the middle, there was Zara. Not my Zara. A copy. She stood still, face pale, eyes black. And next to her, hanging from the ceiling like puppets, everyone the house had taken. Rafi, Samira, people I didn't even recognize. Floating like memories on strings. Silent. Empty. The house didn't kill them, it stored them. Trapped them in time, rewinding them until they faded out. Then I heard a voice. From every wall, every inch of the floor. "She's forgotten you, Ayan. Your time is up." And that copy of Zara? She smiled. But I still had the real one, locked somewhere deep in the house, buried under layers of broken time. So I did the only thing I could. I screamed her name over and over. I called her back, told her everything. Our first date, our favorite movie, the scar on her ankle from that beach trip. And then she remembered. Her real self came crashing through like the house had been holding her underwater. She gasped, screamed, looked at me like she was waking from a nightmare. And the entire basement started shaking. The strings snapped. The copies screamed. Time literally shattered. The clocks upstairs exploded. Mirrors cracked. Rooms started folding into themselves. The house was dying, or maybe trying to hold us in. We ran through the twisting hallways, past rooms we'd never seen before, doors we never opened. It was like running through a dream collapsing behind us. Then we saw the front door, wide open, for the first time. Sunlight poured in like it was waiting to burn the nightmare away. We didn't stop. We ran until we hit the road. No fog, no silence, just wind and birds and freedom. That was 6 months ago. We moved to a new city, new apartment, no mirrors, no clocks. We don't talk about that house much. Not because we're scared to, but because part of us still forgets. And sometimes, in the middle of the night, Zara wakes up and whispers, "Did we leave someone behind?" Some houses trap more than just people. They trap time. If you ever walk into a place that feels too quiet, where time ticks wrong, where faces feel off, run. Because if it starts to forget you, you're already gone. Subscribe to Basement 13 for more stories you weren't supposed to hear.